Morning everybody, Brit Engineer in the Philippines here, update. Hope you can hear me okay, but it's heavy showers this morning, so quite a bit of rain. See, I fitted the motor, the engine, the outboard's on, the fuel tank is in position. I've got two tanks actually, and that's just a spare one that I've got, that's full of fuel also. The battery I've mounted over there. I've connected it up, but I've not made a proper mount yet for the battery. I put a nylon, like white plastic nylon pad for the outboard screws to fasten onto. The steering's all connected onto the console. I've mounted my GPS fish finder. That's all working. The throttle, let me get around the other side of this post. The throttle and gear levers on, that's all connected up, that's working okay. The steering cable and the electrical cables, I actually run them through that yellow piece of lay flat hose. I wanted to keep them pretty well protected, seeing as electrical cables. There's a few to run through. The one that actually goes to the start, the ignition key and the cutout, and then also other connections I've made to the battery. I don't know what you can see inside. This might be a bit dark. I made a bit of a circuit board up. You can't buy inline fuses here, so I've had to make some. I made some out of normal fuses, got some good spade terminals, and they actually fit onto the fuse okay. So I've got them coming out of a like a buzz bar. I've got a buzz bar inside there that I've connected to the positive, and then got some of the inline fuses that I've made up to connect to different auxiliaries. I've got a double USB thing in there also for phone charging, and whatever needs charging with the USB, probably a GoPro camera or whatever that I've got, action cameras, a couple of action cameras, I can charge them on the go. And I've actually wired in it's like a spotlight circuit that you can buy complete with all the wirings on. There's just some connections to make. It's got the relay built in. It's pre-made, like a wiring harness for spotlights, because I will be doing some night fishing, and I've got this. There's a big pile of stuff here that I've got to go in the boat. I've got this big light bar to go on, so that's going to run through the relay. And then I've got also some small LED lights that are waterproof. I'm going to use them for lighting up on the deck. They're quite nice actually. They're not super bright, but good enough to light the deck up if you're fishing at night. I think also the light will attract the fish. I just got a pile of all bits of electrical stuff and that I want to fit here, and some flexible trunking and stuff, some more two-stroke oil. That's my big Coca-Cola cooler box. Actually fits really nice. I made it to fit in the front of the console, then you can use it as a seat also. But yeah, you can probably see the circuit board that I made there. Made it so it's inside there. It'll keep reasonably dry, I should think, inside there, protected from the rain or anything like that. I bought 200 meters, no sorry, 175 meters of rope yesterday or the day before for an anchor. It might be long enough, I don't know, we'll see. So I need to make up an anchor. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with everything. The steering works okay, the gear linkages are fine, the engine starts on the key. I'll give it a service. It's had the oil changed in the gearbox and everything, so that's looking fine. I put the transducer, is it, for the fish finder. It's up out of the way at the moment, and then the cable comes up, and then I split some 1-inch blue plastic tubing. I split it in half to make a bit of trunking. You can't buy anything like that here, and it's only that white plastic stuff that you'd use. It'll drop to bits. So I've made that up, put some stainless steel screws in it, so that's protecting the transducer cable. The bilge pump is connected to the pipe. I'm going to wire it in. I want to make it so that at night I'm going to disconnect the battery and put the battery up in the front compartment and lock it. But I've got a cutout. Where is it? Somewhere here. It's over there somewhere. I've got a battery isolating switch, one with the big red keys. I've got one of those that I'm going to put on the battery. So I'm going to wire it from the front compartment. I'm going to run a cable back, hidden up underneath the side of the gunnels. I'm going to run it back to the battery isolating switch, and have it on the battery side, not the accessory side, so that I can put the battery up in the front, connect it with a couple of big crocodile clips, and have it so there's a permanent feed to the bilge pump, because it's going to be moored on the river, and well, when it rains here it rains, so I don't want the boat filling up with water. If we get quite a bit of rain, we had a lot of rain last night, heavy rain. I get heavy rain for about half an hour, stops for an hour, then heavy rain for half an hour, and even off the roof it'll fill 45 gallon or 210 litre plastic jars, the big containers. It'll fill one of those in half an hour, so I don't really want the boat filling up with water. I've got a tarpaulin for it, but you never know, it might get a bit in, so I'm going to keep the bilge pump live all the time. It's automatic, got a float switch in it, so I'll keep that on, and the outlet's here to squirt out over the back, and then that's sealed in as well. So yeah, I'm quite pleased. The console